Welcome to Artistic Adventures. Today I'm going to tell you about a huge thrift store mistake that I made, and I'm doing this so that you won't do the same thing and I can share a little bit of information that will help anybody else that might fall in this situation. So here I am with my left arm all bandaged up. I can't make anything. It's driving me crazy. So what did I do? I went to a store today. Thinking that if I can't move my arm and my hand and make things, I can at least shop, right? So the first thing that I see when I go in a glass case is this doll. It's a bisque doll, and as you can see from the sign, they're saying that it's an antique doll, that a French doll, and they have it marked at $135, marked down from $295. So my little bargain hunter ears pick up, and I take the doll out of the cage and look at it. And she's actually got a pretty cute face for these older porcelain dolls, which sort of endeared me to her because a lot of those dolls, I think they can be scary, and they can. Also, her body is porcelain. She is jointed at the hips and the arms, and her little shoes looked really kind of old. So I was kind of buying into this. This could be maybe a doll that's worth a lot of money. And like I said, she had kind of that cute face that wasn't so scary. So I did look at the back of her head because I know that that's where the markings are, and I saw this marking, which to me indicated that it's SFBJ, which means that's a group of doll makers who got together in the 1800s and decided to join forces, and they still produced their own dolls, but they produced under this joint name of SFBJ. And the 252 there is the model or mold number of the head. So I'm feeling like, hey, this could be a legitimately old antique French porcelain doll that could be worth thousands of dollars. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to spring for it. I bought it for $135 as it was listed because it's a thrift store. And it's also a thrift store that benefits pets and animals. So that's a cause near and dear to my heart. So I brought her home. I was really excited. Now I had something to do. I can do stuff on the computer with one hand and, type started doing some research. And that's also about the time that I took another look at the back of the head and I see this mark. See the ME there? That means that this is not an antique doll. This is a reproduction. This doll was taken and molded or taken, and the mold was made from the head by someone, probably a doll hobbyist, who then produced a bisque doll in the likeness of the original and either sold it or did something, gave it to somebody, who knows, whatever. But anyway, it proved that this doll is a fake, basically. And this is kind of similar to the situation that happens sometimes with ball jointed dolls, the resin dolls that are made in Japan. You can find dolls that are misrepresented, and that's why you have to be careful when you're buying these to know what you're getting. Now, there are people who buy the dolls that are reproduced and that are remolds, and if they know that's a remold and they pay a price that's commiserate with it being a remold, then that's their business. I don't look down on people for whatever they do. If they can't afford a real ball jointed doll for $500, that's not my business. I understand that they feel that it's stealing from the artist and all that. I understand the whole concept, but what I'm saying is, if you know it's a remold and you buy it at a remold price, then that's all up and up. If it's a real doll and you buy it at a real doll price, that's on the up and up. But if you buy a doll that's represented as a real doll and it's really a remade doll and it's at the real doll price, then that is not right. So now I'm stuck with this doll because the thrift store will not take it back, even though they misrepresented it, because probably they really didn't know what they were doing. They don't know, they're not antiques experts or whatever. So I'm going to take this $135 mistake because the doll is really probably worth about $40 if I tried to sell it on eBay or something. And I'm going to make a lesson out of it for my YouTube channel. And hopefully, passing this on will make it more valuable than even $135. So before you buy things that you think are antique or whatever, try to do a little research or make sure you look them over carefully. I really didn't look this doll over as carefully as I should have. I got so excited when I saw the stamp on the back that I just kind of was like, "Oh my gosh, this is it. I've made it big. I'm going to make some money on this doll." And bought her and took her home, and now she's mine. And at least some animals in this area have $135 extra worth of food or beds or something. So anyway, I'm trying to laugh about it and look on the positive side and hope that you guys get some benefit, maybe a chuckle out of this. Anyway, so I'm going to try to do some videos. I may not be able to finish up that porcelain boy doll until I get my full use of my hand back because I have no ability to press my fingers against my thumb, but should be out of this cast in 3 weeks, and then I should be back to full operating ability. But I am going to try to post some other types of videos. I did actually go to another thrift store where I made some interesting purchases, and maybe I'll do a thrift store haul video in a day or two and show you what I found there. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and learned something and don't make the same mistake I did. And hopefully you will subscribe and look forward to future videos so you don't miss a thing. Thanks and bye.